Hi, Womentor Caz. How are you today? And the subject that I'm going to start with is overthinking. And people,
Oh, I'm good, Dr.
yeah,
Tayo. How are you?
I'm great,
Speaking of overthinking, you jumped into that really fast, Dr. Tayo. You didn't even let me say good morning to you.
Yeah, no, because I was excited and I knew that we would have something to say about it. So let's go.
So, overthinking is not,
Intelligence.
well, it's actually not intelligent at all. Intelligent, is it really? Because I want to start off with something somebody said to me that a woman's mind, seeing as we're predominantly talking with women, or we are women, a woman's mind is like chewing gum. And you're chewing it and chewing it, the flavor's gone, but you don't spit it out. And I know. I think that's great explanation because this is what happens for us. I talk a lot about overthinking and discernment. And, when we're actually looking at dating or even looking at ourselves,
Mm.
there's an overthinking that goes on there. And why isn't it intelligent? Because it doesn't really get us anywhere. Like you'd be better off to brain dump, or I like to do the mind dumping where you do it in the circles and you branch off. You do something
Yeah.
like that, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, there is no overthinking. And so all that's been going on in your mind for all this time is now on one piece of paper up on the wall, and it's so refreshing. That's
You
intelligent.
know, Overthinking is actually just the word over in it is telling you that there is something over the top, shall we say. So,
Yes.
overthinking is never going to get you the answer. You have to find something that is more congruent with who you, and over anything or under anything is going to be going in the right direction. And conflating that with intelligence is saying that you've got the wrong end of the stick because when you overdo something, it's not usually intelligent in the first place, is it?
No, it is not. Overdoing or underdoing. We just have to be intelligent and find the balance. Hello. And so Dr.
She's
Ty's got
intelligent.
her cat here at the moment, very intelligent cat clapping away. So I think that one of the challenges that women have, whether it's in the workplace or in their home life, in love, is that overthinking can actually be a little bit of what I would call self-sabotage because we can be overthinking in a negative frame. It's not always overthinking in a positive frame. And
I'm not sure that there is a positive way to talk about overthinking, actually, because it's almost like a sign of, shall we say, anxiety at some level. If you start going
Mm,
into those thinking loops, then you wonder and you say, hey, is this really good? Because you're going into a loop. You're treading the same ground over and over again. And treading the
yeah.
same ground over again is not going to get you. I was going to make a joke, but I don't think I'll make it because it's so not a cat show.
It's almost
Okay.
like one of those mice in the mouse
Hamster
wheel.
wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, hamster wheel. Yeah, we all have
Yeah.
hamsters. So if you think about this then, so from me, like I said, when in business, as a businesswoman, which I've been since I was 29 years old, I have always mind dumped and I've always list created.
Mm.
And I find that it aids my overthinking to get it down on paper. And when I'm working with my clients now, and we're looking to get clear on who it is we want to attract, what we'll accept, what we won't accept, this is the best way, putting it down on paper. And they say the same until they actually did that quiz or wrote that down or answered those questions.
Mm.
They had
Mm.
not really thought, but when you write it, it's right there in front of you.
It's writing down things is a way of, as you said, taking it off your brain because if you're having all these thoughts in your brain, all it does is keep on going in a loop. You've heard what they say that we think the same things day after day. All our thoughts, they barely ever change from one day to the next. They're just recycled. And if you're
Mm,
recycling, tens of thousands of thoughts per day and you're just recycling them, it can't be good for you. So you need to be able to deal with them in some manner. He wants to say hello again. You have to deal with them in some manner that, let it go so that you have more fresh thoughts and more, shall we say, thoughts that are moving you forward. So absolutely brain dump, Totally agree with that. You need to clear it. You need to have a nice space because if you keep on going round and around and around, you're never
Yeah.
going to get where you want to
It
go.
reminds me of that movie, Let It Go, Let It Go. That should be our little theme song in this subject.
Let it go. I think
Yes,
a lot of people could do with letting things go because they
yes.
hold it for dear life, don't they?
Yeah, I
And
love the Mel Robbins book, Let Them Theory.
mm,
Very, very good analogy and a way to understand, letting things go. But on that, it's almost time for us to wind up. What is our next up and coming subject? Because I don't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see you.
okay, standards drop when energy drops.
Oh,
All
yes.
that. We're going to have that as a next topic. So stay tuned because you really want to be in on that. What do you think?
Yes, definitely. And we were so excited when we got started. We didn't even say welcome to the Midlife Truth Bomb show. So we'll say goodbye from the Midlife Truth Bombs show.